A warm greetings to one and all watching this video, and for the next 10 minutes or so, we will see something on introduction to business intelligence. So let us start. See, the objective of this presentation is to bring in a clarity or to explain the difference between business intelligence, business analytics, data mining, data analytics. Although these are used synonymously everywhere, there are some underlying differences, to be honest, and we will see as what they are. And my dear students, before talking on the emerging technologies like deep learning, machine learning, data mining, data analytics, business intelligence, etc., etc., we should understand what really it is. See, normally when we come across these, emerging area technologies, a picture on the left side comes in our brain that as though the machine learning is all about creating a robot which is a superhuman sort of a thing, but the ground reality is all these emerging area technologies are primarily lying under the shelter of statistical and mathematical models. My dear students, please don't get frustrated when I say mathematical models, but the hard truth that we have to digest is all the basic algorithms and the basic functionalities of the modern technologies are based on statistical and mathematical models. Although we have a lot of tools for performing those tasks, the ground reality is like these are not rocket science, but are basic mathematical science. So with that input, we will go on to this session. So business analytics, business intelligence, big data, data mining. So what is the exact difference actually? So to start with business intelligence. See, business intelligence are tools and techniques which turns the data into meaningful information. Or in other words, we can call this process as a descriptive process, which is based on data, of course, and which turns the data into meaningful information as what the data speaks about, or it gives some basic instinct of the data. Say, for example, if data of the roll numbers, name, gender of your class is given, a BI tool can give descriptive information that the total number of students is 66, the number of boys is 33, the number of girls is 33. So such descriptive information can be achieved through business intelligence. Whereas business analytics, it involves the tools to explore the past data and to gain insight into future business. See, based on the sales data of the last month or for the last quarter, uh, the business analytic tool helps to predict the sales in the next quarter or in the next month. So, business intelligence is normally descriptive in nature, whereas the data or the business analytics are predictive in nature. So, what comes next is the data analytics. So data analysts are typically used to analyze the raw data and to come out with insights and trends in the raw data. Like trends means whether the sales is in the uptrend or whether the sale is in a downtrend or whether there is ups and downs in the sale trend, like that. And finally, the data mining. So data mining are the methods for discovering the hidden patterns in large data sets. My dear students, see, data mining, is maybe considered as the mother of all the modern technologies, because without data, all these technologies cannot sustain. And data mining, for your information, is also called as knowledge discovery. So here the important word is uh, you may think that it is knowledge, but I want to emphasize on the word discovery, because dear students, what we say normally is Newton discovered gravity, whereas Thomas Alva Edison invented electricity. So there is a difference between discovery and invention. So, the primary difference is like invention is finding out something which is not in existence. Electricity was not at all in existence till then, whereas discovery is finding out something which is already in existence. Gravity was already there, and Newton was the one to find it out. So here, knowledge discovery means there are hidden knowledge inside the data already, and using data mining techniques we are getting out that knowledge. That's why it is called as knowledge discovery. Okay, and my dear friends, one more common mistake that normally even the well renowned or well educated people make is the use of a word called datas. My dear students, please don't use the word datas, because there is no such word in English. Data is the plural and datum is the singular. Okay, and yeah. So why do we need a decision support system? Normally, all the business that we come across requires a support for effective decision making. See, the decision making can be of different types. Normally, say years back, it was through the pure insights. The business owner will have a insight in his mind, and he will right away apply that insight on the decision. Or it may be based on a gut feeling, like pure what you call a gut feeling that this idea will work out, and this idea will going to increase the sales, like that. Or through the hippo system. Hippo system means, hope you know, or if not, you please Google it and see. It is like highest paid person's opinion. Normally, this hippo system means whenever you have a meeting and whenever top officials are being seated there, the decision which is made by the person who is getting the highest salary will be taken for consideration. So that is called the hippo system. And or the other way, the decision support can also happen through intelligence system. This is where our role comes in. This is where the role of a management professional along with business intelligence comes into. So you imagine the perfection which the systems can give, rather than to follow the insights or through gut feeling or through ecosystems. So, and the second one is the requirement of this world is currently changing in a drastic speed. Today you are mm, likely to get X brand of mobile, and tomorrow it gets outdated, and you are going behind the Y model of the mobile. And the requirement of the customers, or the recommendation of giving the right product to the customer, it involves a lot of intelligence, and normally which cannot be done by a human brain, because the data involved is very large. And often we find it demanding customers. See, hope you have all or well versed in watching films and series in various OTT platforms. See how the recommendation system works there. Have you ever noticed? See, based on your interest, based on the type of movies that you see, automatically the OTT platform recommends you some movies, recommends you some web series. So you have to understand how the back end works actually. So in order to meet the demanding customers, in order to make the customers to choose a right product, in order to meet the rapid change of requirements, business intelligence plays a vital role in all these things. And taking advantage of information acquired by companies. See, this data science or data mining was, although it was conceptually there, in the late 1970s. It is in a very short time. You could have seen this sector, the data science sector, growing very rapidly, and even the experts, say that this field does not get saturated even after 20, 25 years, till now. Um, Another thing is, data is the new oil. That is what the expert says. And electricity, or sorry, the machine learning is the new electricity. That is the other now new saying which is in the industry currently. So, students, you have a great opportunity if you are taking the business intelligence or business analytics as your career. It can largely help you to be in the top level management. See, basically, the management professional plus the data science knowledge, that is a deadly combination, like that can make you reach to a greatest height, so we will move to the next one. Yeah, see, then that there is an information gap. What is this information gap? See, you can just you can take this as an homework. You can just see the amount of data that is getting populated per day in internet, and the volume of data that is getting accumulated on a day by day basis is very large when compared to the percentage of data being used for bringing in intelligence in business. See, the firms, most of the firms don't have adequate data warehouses to store their data, and there is a scenario where the business analyst spends 2 to 3 days in a week just to gather the data, to format the data instead of performing the actual analysis. And by that time, more and more data would have been already accumulated. So there is an information gap that exists. And this business intelligence is the one which tries to bridge these information gap. Yeah, key terms. See, data, information, and knowledge. You need to basically understand what data is. Data is the unit of information in a raw format. Say, for example, we have a table, and in which the first column is like a name, second column is like age, and the third column is like sex. So the first row, like Ram, age 35, and sex is male. So without having that column header as name, age, and sex, simply if it is like Ram 35 and male, that is a raw data. So, and when the raw data is processed, that is by adding the column headers as name, age, and sex, it becomes processed data, and the processed data is called as information. And when there are a large quantity or a significant quantity of information, the insights that we get out of that information is called as knowledge. Okay, so data, in other words, is the each and every word that is present in the textbook or in a storybook, and as and when the entire text constitutes a processed data, which is information, and some process goes on into your mind, and you get knowledge after reading the textbooks. That is the knowledge. And data mining. I think data mining was already told to you. And knowledge discovery. See here, the discovery, the color of the text is different, so as to emphasize on the word discovery, which is already we have discussed that. And the key data mining techniques. So normally the data mining techniques are bifurcated into two: the predictive and the descriptive. So in the predictive analysis, there comes the classification, prediction, time series analysis, and in the descriptive, uh, the lower levels are like association, clustering, and summarization. See, these are all very, very fundamental topics, and once we are inside the subject, we will learn, or we will try to discuss each and everything in the micro level. Okay. So data mining, what is data mining? Data mining is an interdisciplinary subfield of computer science. It is an interdisciplinary. Why? Because it not only involves computer science, it involves mathematics, it involves computer science, it involves statistics. So it is an interdisciplinary subfield of computer science. It is the computational process of discovering patterns in very large data sets. And data mining, as told earlier, it involves at the intersection of artificial intelligence, machine learning, statistics, database systems. So this definition is actually taken from Wikipedia. Okay. So data mining, definition is very generic. If you search the internet, you can get hundreds of definitions for data mining. And what it does, examining large databases to produce new information. And it uses statistical methods and artificial intelligence to analyze those data. The important cheese of data mining is that it finds the hidden features. The features are not visible through the naked human eye, so we need some algorithm for processing it, and we need to bring out the hidden features inside the data that are not known or not seen, in naked eyes or through a normal process. So that is an overview of what data mining is about. And business intelligence. See, business intelligence are the tools and techniques which can turn data into meaningful information. It involves process and products. What are process? Process are the methods that are used by the organization to turn data into knowledge. So classification is a process. Uh, Association is a process. Clustering is a process. And the second one, product. Product, what we are getting out? We are getting out information. We are getting out processed information, or we are getting out data with insights. So this information is the product here, which can or which will allow the business to make decisions. So the business intelligence, it includes two parts, the process and the product. And the product here is the information or the insights which helps in the decision support system. So what are the applications of business intelligence? See, customer analytics, human capital productivity analysis. See, customer analytics. Have you ever wondered how personalized discounts are being given at an online store, or personalized discounts are being given at a supermarket? Our purchase history, our purchasing patterns are being regularly analyzed by the supermarket people, or uh, through the e-cart people. See, based on our interest and based on our purchasing patterns, we will getting or we will be notified on special discounts on specific products. The discounts which I get may not be applicable to you, and the discounts that you get may not be applicable to me. So how does it happen? It happens through the customer analytics. So the second one is human capital productivity analysis. Who has more productivity in a team? Who has less productivity in a team? So business productivity analysis, sales channel analytics, supply chain analytics, behavior analytics, and there are so many analytics, which comes under the umbrella of business intelligence. So what is business intelligence? See, it is collecting and refining information from many sources, be it from internal or be it from external. See, say for example, external information means what? Internal means, if say for let us take a case, you are using or you are window shopping from the Amazon website, and you are located at a particular demography at x and y latitude and longitude, And the internal information, like what are all the products that you are viewing, how many times you have viewed the product, and how many similar products that you have viewed. All these comes as an internal information. The external information, such as the location from where you are viewing that, the mode or the device that you are using, whether a laptop or a phone. So these external information will also contribute in bringing in a business intelligence. How? See, if I'm searching for a product, a watch, which I'm planning to give as a gift to my relative who is in Kerala. The Amazon, oh, sorry, for using the word Amazon, the e-commerce people, they already know where you are from, but you are ordering a product from the Y region, so which tells them that you have someone who is in the geographical location Y, and they will start to recommend product for this geographical location based products. I hope you can get it. And analyzing and presenting the information in useful ways. You might have seen lot of dashboards, interactive dashboards, uh, the sales dashboard, the performance dashboard, the project monitoring dashboard. So this business intelligence, helps in designing such dashboards which can give information at one click, and it also helps in bringing in good data visualizations, so that it normally helps the people to make better decisions. So this business intelligence would help, and it will retain the competitive advantage. See, this is an example of a marketing dashboard. So let me close with this slide, the evaluation of business analytics. See, what we have here at the bottom is the raw data. Then we have refined those data, and we have cleaned the data to achieve, to come to the next level, and we started to build some standard reports. You might have seen from the database a report will be generated. That those are standard reports which cannot be modified or which cannot be user defined. So these are already designed and placed in the what you call in the application itself, and only those reports we are bound to get. So we were on in that part, and we got developed to developed in such a way that we can generate ad hoc reports using OLAP techniques. And then came this ad hoc reports naturally tells what happened, okay, and genetic predictive analysis say why did it happen, and afterwards we move to a somewhat to a higher level called predictive modeling, which will say what will happen in the future. So the ad hoc report says what happened, the generic predictive analytics says why it has happened, and the predictive modeling started to say what will happen in the future. And optimization of this predictive, this is the main and important thing. The optimization tells you what best, you know what is the best that it could happen. So this part, we have reached till this part. So the business intelligence tells us what is the best that could happen, which brings in which brings the business concern a lot of profit. Okay. So that's what I don't want to stress more on this. So as a summary, we have seen the overview on business intelligence, the analytics, the data marts, and the big data. Sorry, data marts should not be there. Data mining should be there. And we have defined the characteristics of good data, and we have described what data mining, and examples of market basket and cluster analysis. I'm sorry, I could not cover that owing to lack of time. Anyways, we will see it in the near future. So I think I have done. So thank you. Thank you all. And in case if you have any queries, you can please write, or you can please contact me. So I hope the class was not boring, uh, and I also feel that it was somewhat informative. So this is my email ID. You can write to me. So what else? Thank you and have a good day. Thank you.